Well, good evening. Let's start. Welcome to the show, everyone. Let's start by giving you guys the very latest in this coronavirus situation, because after all, it's what we do always. And this does not look good here. We're getting close to 14,000 confirmed cases and getting close to 230 deaths. None recovered here in Nueces County. None recovered here in Texas. The reason why it is because no one cares about the mask situation. We must wear a mask at all times. Harris County, 83 cases. We're getting close to 100,000 for Harris County. Dallas County, 53. 42,000 went back. Started Tryon County, 32,000. And for the big, huge cases, Harris County, 1,500 deaths. This is a big issue here. Harris County, and for us, we're here for the rest of you here in Nueces County, please wear a mask. It is a big deal here. It is a safety issue for you. It's a big safety issue for me, my family, for all of us here. Can't stress this enough. You must wear a mask. Period. It's the CDC that confirms these cases. And with Governor Graham saying, I make sure everyone wears masks, no one listens. You go to work, they mandate you wear a mask. If you don't like to wear a mask, then you don't have to work. It's your choice. There is no but here. And if you didn't understand that, we wouldn't be here. But this is a very serious issue. It's an issuous case here. This virus will not go away until someone wears masks. And I tell you this, it's a big deal. It is a big safety issue. You can get these just about at any store. H-E-B, Walmart. You're going to go shopping, they mandate you wear this. The only time you ever take it off is if you are eating. That's the only time you should ever take this mask off, is if you are eating. Like this. So again, the answer is enough. These masks are very important to you, me, and to everyone else around here. Stress this enough. Please, for the love of God, wear a mask. Those of you that say it's not a big deal, it is a big deal. It's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. The whole county thinks it's a big deal. Judge Robert Canales thinks it's a big deal. It's a big deal. We have to make sure that we protect our kids as well by wearing masks as well. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have to like it. But it's what the governor wants. If the governor mandates that we all wear masks, we all have to wear masks. You can't wear them like this or like this. That's a no-no. These are cheap. These masks are cheap. If the RTA mandates it, all stores mandate it, all restaurants mandate it. If you work at some place, they mandate it too. If I have to make a PSA for this show saying we all have to wear masks, then we all have to wear masks. It is very, very important. If my dad's work mandates that they wear masks, they have to wear masks too. If you have a medical condition, you cannot wear this. If you're eating or drinking, like this Sonic Blast shake here, then that's okay. If you have a medical condition, you cannot wear one. That's the only time you cannot wear masks. So once again, can't stress this enough. Whenever you go out in public, you're going to go do your shopping, you're going to go run your errands, you're going to go do your exercises, go out walking, go out running, jogging, going to go get food and stuff. You must wear these. This is a big deal here. These masks are a very serious issue here to you and me. If you don't want to get the virus, you wear a mask. And if you die from this virus, it's your responsibility because you were the one that, if you get the virus, it's your fault for not wearing a mask and not protecting yourself. And wash your hands every 20 seconds. Every half hour to an hour, you must wash your hands for at least 20 seconds to help out, to help not spread germs and not spread this virus. So again, wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart. We don't have to go through this. Later on in the program, Principal MC Hammer loves his principals can't touch this song, where a principal creates a parody, music video parody of MC Hammer's can't touch this, to where it's a COVID-19 pandemic, to this COVID-19 to make it fun. But next, a student says her school suspended her for posting photos of a hallway. Her name was Hannah. She posted a shocking video of her high school, jam-packed hallways. Find out what happened. Did the poster fit the crime? Find out. With an update that happened just yesterday. That happened today. Those two stories and more when Give Me a Break continues after this. Up front tonight, suspended for taking pictures. This wasn't the first time. Last time we did this, I told you about a student who was suspended for taking a picture in a bathroom. But now, here comes another one. This is during the pandemic. This happened back on Thursday. This student says she was suspended at a Georgia school, at Georgia High School, after her principal suspended her for 5 days for taking a picture of a crowded hallway. Where her principal said there will be consequences. Now, this is the picture that Hannah posted. That's the picture that Hannah posted of what happened in the crowded hallway. Looks like a pretty crowded hallway, but it's just what the principal said. Thy days. But this was before the principal went on the PA system to say, this is what he said, I quote, anything that is going on social media that is negative without permission, including photography and video, There will be consequences for those students or anyone who sends out those pictures. Who was one of the students in it? That was Hannah who did it. But there's a second side of the story. Her friend, Hannah's friend, who has inside information not to identify her, said, so she said that he said it was unfair, but if the principal makes it look like that, you can't do that. It's like the old saying, if you're not going to follow the rules, there's consequences. And if you can't follow the rules, there's consequences. She broke that rule, she got the consequences. She got suspended for 5 days. And for those of people who watch this might think, that's a bit unfair. For those in Georgia who think that's unfair, get ready for an update. Because after that's suspended, this 15-year-old, Hannah Waters, after that suspension, the principal apologized to her, saying that you can go back to school on Monday. But now we can hear Hannah's side of the story. If you want to watch the Hannah's side of the story, I'll put the link in the description below. But the nurse said she quit. That's the other side of the story. The nurse at that school said she quit. Masks are a personal choice. So what's the conclusion of this story? Well, the suspension was lifted, the principal apologized, and the nurse said she quit her job because of this. And if we had the principal side of the story, if the principal was going to be on the show, he would give us his side of the story. But we don't know which school he went to. I mean he made it very clear that day that Hannah was suspended that there would be serious consequences. She was suspended for 5 days, and then he apologized to her. The suspension was crossed out, and then she'd go back to school. But still, the rules are rules. You can't be taking pictures of stuff like this talking about cyberbullying. We talked about this before when a student at a different school district was suspended for taking a picture of her bathroom. They thought that she was just taking a profile picture for social media, but it was just actually of a sink. But other students protested, saying that they just do it all the time and they never get caught. But the superintendent said that they were going to get maintenance in there, and then her suspension was lifted, and then she was happy about it. So Hannah, if you're watching out there, I'm glad that justice is served, and I hope that one day you can be a voice for everyone saying you will never take pictures of stuff like this again, because I hope that you follow the rules and try to practice social distancing. Well, next, MC Hammer loved this parody, a parody of his music video, Can't Touch Me, from a principal in Massachusetts who wanted to make this COVID-19 fun. So the principal made a video about this just for fun. We'll tell you more about that after this. Entertainment news now. Days ago, a principal in a Massachusetts school decided to make a video, a parody video from MC Hammer's big hit song, Can't Touch This. It has gotten 6 million views on social media, and everyone liked it. Even MC Hammer. After MC Hammer looked at that, he liked it. Why would the principal make a video about this? Well, he spoke with Inside Edition. He spoke with Inside Edition a couple days ago and tell his side of the story. And if you want to see the whole video, I'll put the link in the description below. And everyone was having a blast, but the principal said he wanted to do this because to make it fun, to teach students that this virus is a big deal. For those that would like to see the whole video of this, again, I will put the link in the description below for those who want to see the whole video of this. He said he wanted to do this because of a fun guide for students to reopen school during the pandemic. I think after watching that video, I think people can watch this parody. Can be a good thing for students. It could be a second option for those who decide want to homeschool their kids. I think they can take a second opinion from this principal. So, I support you, Dr. Lee. If you're watching this, I support you and give you a thumbs up. Because this video has been viewed on YouTube 6 million times. That's a lot of views. And if you want to see the whole video, I'll put the link in the description below. I think it's a fun guide. I think that this video can be a great parody for all students who are returning back to school to make sure that they get the message. We'll have more when we come back. What I forgot to say is, in this video, the MC Hammer, he liked the video, he retweeted, gave him a shout out, so gave him a shout out on his Twitter, telling him great job, because he loved those dance moves and he loved that parody. But there are a lot of other parodies that artists may not like, but this one takes the cake. Even this one was better. Even this one was from years ago. Teacher read 50 Cent. He retweeted it. And this substitute teacher who read 50 Cent. So after 50 Cent saw this, he retweeted it and laughed about it. I laughed about it when I saw this. I mean, what would the principal say? I don't know. That the substitute teacher would have been originally fired. This was a 70-year-old substitute who read those lyrics. That got a lot of views and a lot of attention. I'll be back with the final break in a moment. Time now for the final break, where I give you my final thoughts, just like Jerry Springer. Why can't people start to wear masks all the time? Like I told you before, it's important that we all wear masks for the safety purposes. And for those who don't care about wearing a mask, I say to you this. It's really important to the safety of your health. To you, to me, to my family, to my friends, everyone. Please wear a mask. It is really important for the safety of your health and for my health. And stay 6 feet apart, as always, to make sure that you don't, that the person next to you, 6 feet, does not get the COVID. Does not get the COVID. And to make sure it doesn't happen, there needs to be rules put in place and measurements to make sure that it's this 6 feet apart thing really stands out. And for those of you who still don't care about this, I say to you this. I care about this. The media cares about this. My mother cares about this. We all care about this COVID, and we want this to stop. We want this to be over. And the way for it to be over is we all wear masks. I wear a mask all the time, and look at me. I'm perfectly healthy. And for those who want to see me outside playing guitar without a mask, you keep that stuff to yourself. I take 3-minute breaks all the time to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And for those who don't know how to stay 6 feet apart, have a ruler by your side to make sure that you're 6 feet apart. And always, if you're going to go grocery shopping, you must wear masks. If you're going to go on the RTA bus, you must wear a mask at all times to make sure that we don't have this happen again. And in those that story about Hannah, I mean, I'm glad that her suspension was lifted, and I wish her all the best. And the video that we saw earlier of MC Hammer's parody of "You Can't Touch This," I really hope it's a fun guide for all students. So I say to you this, make sure that, I say to you all this, follow that guide, and together we can put a stop to this virus and work together to stay 6 feet apart. On Mondays, Give Me a Break. Coming up Monday on Give Me a Break, Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres' show might be canceled because of an issue. What kind of an issue is it? Find out on Monday. That's one of the stories we're working on for Monday. And that's all for this edition of Give Me a Break Friday. Going into Saturday, we'll see you again for Give Me a Break Monday. We'll see you tomorrow for Give Me a Break Saturday at our same time. Midnight Eastern, 11:30 Central. Until then, follow us here on YouTube. Have a great night. And one more thing here. Give Me a Break will now be on 7 days a week. Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, even Sunday nights. It'll be on 7 days a week. at nighttime, bringing you all the very latest topics. And again, I might create a website for you guys called www.gimmebreak.com starting in September. And Monday will be the season, and sometime Saturday or Sunday will be the season finale of our show, the season 3 finale. And Give Me a Break will not return again until September, after Labor Day, which will be on Tuesday night. Until then, for all of us here at YouTube, have a great night. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and take care of others. Good night, everyone.